I want to ask you, how do you think the Wagner Group's failed rebellion will affect Putin's military strategy in Ukraine?
That is the most important question. How it plays out inside Russia, that's a long-term game. But how it plays in Ukraine, I think there's one thing we know for sure and one thing I want to know. One thing we know for sure is that those Wagner mercenaries, thugs, criminals, I don't like to use the word soldiers, but they're not on the battlefield today in Ukraine. That is good for Ukraine. What I want to know that I don't know is how did this mutiny and the response to the mutiny in particular, the weak response to it, how is that playing out with soldiers currently occupying Ukraine today? We don't have survey data to know that, but I've just got to believe they're not inspired by what they're seeing back home, right? They saw their president get on TV and say, we are going to crush these mutinous armed rebellion, and he was very strong in that statement. And then 5 hours later, he gives them a get-out-of-jail-free card and allows them to go to Belarus. Remember, Prigozhin has been criticizing the way the war has been conducted inside Ukraine. So on the one hand, he's popular, but on the other hand, Putin is, when given the opportunity to escalate and to say we will not have traitors amongst our midst, he capitulated. I don't think that's a good sign for those soldiers. I don't think that's an inspiring message for soldiers fighting in Ukraine right now.
Well, let's talk about the role of Belarus for a moment. The leader of the Democratic opposition there wrote in the New York Times, the events of the past few days have underlined that Belarus is central to Putin's regional strategy. Without Lukashenko, Moscow's options are diminished. And without Putin, Lukashenko cannot hope to survive. Ambassador, what might this dynamic mean for both the war in Ukraine and also diplomacy in Europe?
Well, first of all, I think Mr. Lukashenko is playing with fire by inviting Prigozhin and all these armed mercenaries to be in his country. He is not in a strong position already. There is a very effective under the gun, and many have been arrested, but he is not a popular figure in Belarus. I'm not sure if he's understanding the long term for that. But more broadly speaking, as this NATO summit will be attended by all the NATO leaders, like you just reported, I think it's a very important time for NATO to come together and understand what is the most effective way to try to end this war. And I want to say something I think is counterintuitive. I think there's a lot of leaders in NATO that think we can't do this, we can't do that, because Putin will escalate. And we don't want to get into a shooting match between NATO and Russia, and most certainly neither do I. But what did we learn this week? We learned that when the opportunity to escalate, Putin didn't escalate. He negotiated, he capitulated, and I think that should send a powerful message to NATO leaders that they should do more to help Ukrainians win the war now, better weapons, more sanctions, better sanctions, as a way to try to end this war faster rather than a prolonged incremental approach.